Hello again. I am back, and this time I'm in my overalls and slinging a hammer again. Not building a treehouse this time. Well, no, kind of. I kind of am. This is a set I've designed in my carriage house in Colorado, where I live now. And that window that you see is from my actual treehouse that I built years ago, and you're going to be hearing more and more about that story. But what I'm helping people build now, particularly women over 50 who are having to work later in life than they expected, I'm helping them build that exciting new chapter to give them more time freedom and the ability to travel and be there for the things that matter most in their life. And that includes having the resources to do so. So maybe you fall into that category because you are here. Are you working later in life than you thought? Or you are afraid that you might lose the job that you currently have because you are older, more experienced, more expensive for the company to keep around. I know a lot of women are feeling anxiousness around that. Or perhaps you are like me and caring for aging parents in their final years. Mine are gone now, but I did that for a number of years. In fact, that's how I got started in this business. Or let's see, maybe you are helping raise a grandchild. That's a very common thing these days as well. And looking for, again, creative ways that you can earn more income without working so hard and still making a difference in the lives of others. Because I work mostly with women who are heart-centered, and I have for now over a decade, helping them find their natural voice, reconnect with their passion, and turn their wisdom to wealth. That's exactly what I did. And as I said, I did that while caring for both of my parents in their final years. Mom lived in Cleveland, Ohio area. Dad lived in Louisville, Kentucky. And I was absolutely determined that I was going to find a way to work and be able to move about and go between them. And that's how I got started online. Prior to that, I'd had over 2.5 years living in the mountains of North Carolina in that little tree house. I always thought that I would be broadcasting a radio show from that space, and I was a bit heartbroken when I left, but I knew that I could never replace the time with my parents, and so it was a conscious choice. But now with the magic of the internet and YouTube, oh yes, I can broadcast from right here. And I can help others. And I am so excited about what we're going to be doing in this space. It's designed to be interactive and get you to thinking and reassessing your life and looking at all the wisdom that you have, that you've developed in the occupations that you've had in your life. You know, you can kind of look back, some jobs you loved, some you maybe not so much. But let's just start with, what was your very first job? What was your very first paying job? For me, I worked as a waitress at a retirement center, and I loved going there and helping serve the meals and talking to the old folks. I have to laugh. They were probably my age. They're not that much older than I am now, but I really enjoyed doing that, and I think I made $1.30 an hour. That would have been, let's see, my sophomore year in high school. Yeah, 1970. I graduated in 72. Yeah, the year I graduated is the same year I am now, 72. Oh my gosh. I don't know where the years went. Anyway, I did love that job, and I went on to work retail and do other things as well. But let's just start with that very first job. I remember I got to drive to it because I had my brand new driver's license. So I was feeling, independent and grown up, and it was really a wonderful experience. I hope yours was as well. But I picked up skills along the way. I learned how to operate an automatic dishwasher in a commercial kitchen, and I learned to do a bit more of the cooking and the cleaning up and the interacting with the residents. And I didn't know it at the time, but I would go back and work in that same retirement center when I was 24 years old and a mother of a 1-year-old. And so that's a whole nother story for another day, but I did well and I enjoyed it, and enough that when I went back to apply, I got hired in a different capacity. So let's just think about that for a minute. Wisdom that you picked up. First job that you had. Comment below. Just share with us. We're going to begin to interact here and just kind of look at your life in review and recognize all the things that you do well. Sometimes it's things that are so natural to us, we don't even realize that it's a special gift or talent. What was your first job? Did you love it? Maybe you can remember how much you got paid. And what did you do with the money that you earned? That's a whole nother exploration as well. I think from that point on, I bought my own clothes and maybe some of my makeup, because I was starting to wear a little bit of that at that point too. But it was a very wonderful time of feeling empowered. And that's what I want you to feel again in your life, no matter what age you are now, to feel empowered and also learn how to be proactive, because there are amazing new opportunities that exist for us. And I am living proof of that, having worked online and building a six-figure business that I've run for over a decade. And now my new chapter is moving into creating more passive and recurring income in the e-learning industry, which we'll learn more about here. But let's start for today with, what was your first job? Tell me your story. Are you coming?